EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, it's the first of two here on... The first of two on this Monday night, the Saints and Panthers underway from Charlotte. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders up past the 30. Second down coming up. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Young working out of the gun. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And that's the 11 yards and a Panther first down. A nice throw right there. Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
The Panthers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A play fake. Now Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Running right, here's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Young will set to throw. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really get
touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Been Piniero's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piniero to kick it off. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Carr going to throw. This one taken in by Olave. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after getting up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Carr to throw again. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stepped out behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Going quickly out to the right side. And he is going to have the Saints first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
People are getting paid. People are catching. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Young to throw it. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This one into the hands of Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think we all need some time to adjust to Thielen moving the sticks in the new uniform. Figure the Minnesota native, Minnesota State grad would be a Viking for life. He's in Carolina now and gets to be the veteran star helping along a very young but promising offense.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is blocked by the quarterback, you throw the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there. He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
1st and 10, Young.
Oh my God.
First down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. A timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. Open man is Uzama. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Sanders will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So the false start will back them up 5. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. To throw his car. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And look like some movement there. Let's get the call. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, they'll throw with Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Carr. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. It's Young off play action. Forced out to us, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Brzee in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fielded at about the 28. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Tosses the out route here to Gallup. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Carr. They'll find Shaheed out to the right. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Okay, this is it. I'm not having fun anymore. Come on, stay.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Second down, Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one to the 35-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Young on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. The boy there on first down got his hand in and knocked it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion, even 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Young now. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On play action, Young. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he'll cross over out of bounds. The 25.
Good play.
Good-looking drive so far for the Panthers on 1st down here.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same kick. Touchdown,
Good
Panthers! Jonathan Mingo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Carr. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
To throw, it's Carr. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his Carr. Connecting with Johnson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Carr. He's got Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This is 1st and 10. Here's Carr. He'll buy some time right. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Try! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Now that is the 2-minute drill, and it's very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Here's 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Again, it's Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Carr to throw. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. The point after, good by Groupie. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Young. That's caught by Johnson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before Johnson got out of bounds. They got exactly what they wanted there. And catching it out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Young to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Ready?
It's desperation time. Young on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half.